He was trying to act all concerned and stuff.
Okay, all concerned and stuff. Okay, well, how come he didn't call me?
I don't know, Donnell. Maybe you're not his type.
You think you're funny?
Look, he called asking for you, okay?
Okay, what'd he say when he asked about me?
He just asked if you were around. And this ain't the first time he done that, you know?
How come you never told me he called before?
Because when you're around, he doesn't want to speak to me. He only wants to speak to me when you're not around.
And this is the first time you're telling me this.
I didn't tell you because I didn't want you tripping over the situation and getting sidetracked from the real issues we have. Kind of like how you're doing right now.
Oh, I ain't getting sidetracked. But I am getting angry enough to yank the tracks off the side of your head.
Don't even play with threatening me, Donnell.
Oh, you think I'm playing? You know, you're gonna sit here having long conversations with my boy, you know, my boy behind my back, and you got the nerve to talk to me about talking with our neighbor?
Well, have I ever been unfaithful to you, Donnell? Have I ever given you a reason not to trust me?
Not until the day you haven't.
Then you need to give me the same benefit of the doubt you claim I should give you.
How do you expect me to listen to a word you have to say about honesty when you ain't being honest with me?
Because unlike you, I didn't lie. I just withheld information.
Oh, so the next time I do something foul, I guess I should just withhold information until I get a chance to speak to my court-appointed attorney?
Well, speaking to your neighborhood attorney will probably be the reason you got to court in the first place.
Oh, so you knew our neighbor was a lawyer.
Oh, everything you learn, I know. Everything you forgot, I remember.
Yeah, well, let me give you something else to remember. Hey, Samantha!
Yes, Donnell!
Samantha, I just can't thank you enough for your offer to help me pay all the rent that I owe.
That's so beautiful, Donnell. Having the courage to thank me in front of your overly frustrated wife.
Hey, don't mention it.
Oh.
Thanks again.
Oh, yes. Thanks so much, Samantha. What? No hug?
You are psychotic.
Stay here longer and you'll find out I'm crazy too.
Get away from me.
Do you need some ice for that?
No, I'm good.
So you really have connections with hospital jobs?
Yeah, girl.
Well, I might need your connections, because to live in the city, you need 2 incomes. Besides, I always wanted to be a nurse, and I don't think I'll be content until I pursue that dream.
Not a problem, girl. As soon as Mike told me how you wanted to be a nurse, I said, oh, yeah? You should have her call me. I got the hookup. But he didn't give me your number, though.
He didn't.
No, he told me how you told him not to call him anymore because Donnell was getting mad.
I ain't say it like that.
Oh, my bad. You was like, boy, you better quit calling my house when my man ain't around.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
So I had him give you my number, and I kept hounding him until you called me.
Yeah, well, he seemed to use that as an excuse to keep calling me.
Oh, really?
What?
I mean, really? Wow, you know Mike.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we got a chance to finally link up. It sure is good to have a friend in this lonely city.
Girl, you are so right. You could use a friend like me. A lot of folks tell it like it should be, but I tell it like it is.
Oh, yeah, then we gonna get along, because you sound like a friendlier version of me.
You're too much, Shandra.
So, you work with Donnell. How is he on the job?
Girl, I could tell you all about what Donnell's doing.
Go on and tell me.
He's doing his work. No, really. He seems pretty focused.
Oh, really? Linda, We cool now. You ain't gotta be nice to protect my feelings.
Girl, ain't nobody being nice. Your man's doing what he's supposed to do. Minus a little harmless flirting.
Harmless what?
Harmless flirting?
Ain't nothing harmless about flirting. Matter of fact, flirting could bring a whole lot of harm to a flirter flirting with my man.
Ain't nobody flirting with your man, Shandra. At least nobody in this room. Not unless the two of you have some cute little role play I don't know about.
The only role playing me and Donnell do is teacher and student. I play the teacher, he plays the student, and our marriage is the test.
Woo, and he better not cheat, huh?
Catch him cheating this time, it is after school punk. No more teacher-student, nah, buddy. If he cheats, it's time for a beatdown, because I'm fitting to play the schoolyard bully.
That's right, girl. Get him for his lunch money.
I'll take half of it in divorce court and the other half in the streets.
Woo, Shandra, you don't play.
Yeah, you got that right. Nah, but seriously, what's up with this flirting mess?
Now, Shandra, I don't want to be the girl that's hated on by my girl's man.
Linda, you gotta choose sides. If you wanna be my friend, you gotta be my man's enemy.
Ouch, that ain't no joke.
Well, it ain't a joke, girlfriend.
Well, Donnell just flirts in the office. But me, I don't pay it no mind. That's why I can talk about it with you comfortably, Shandra. I have nothing to hide.
Is that right? Flirting, huh? So what kind of stuff does he like to flirt about?
Wow, Shandra, you really want to go there?
Linda, if you don't stop toying with me.
Okay. He likes to, comment on my body.
And what exactly does he like to say about your body?
Well, sometimes I go into the office with files and paperwork, and he'll be like, "Damn, baby, your body looks like a thick plate of soul food squeezed through an hourglass."
He said that?
And another time he was like, "Damn, mama, I could see the thunder in your thighs. Can I hit the lightning in between them?"
Is that right?
Yep, but like I said, I just do my job and keep it moving. I don't want no trouble. And now that you my girl and I know you could take it to the streets, ooh, shoot, I really don't want no trouble. That's why I can be so honest with you, Shandra.
Well, thank you for your honesty, Linda.
Girl, don't mention it.
You know I'm gonna have to speak to him about what we just spoke about, right?
I know. And you know he's not gonna admit to it, right?
Oh, I know.
At least you've got a good sense of humor about all this, Shandra.
Girl, you got to. A man will turn you so ice cold, you gotta laugh just to keep your body warm.
You telling the truth. Go ahead.
No, don't encourage me, Linda, because I'll start telling the truth and exposing the lies.
Shandra, if you don't, who will? I say, break it down, girlfriend. Break it down.
See, a man don't know what he wants. Because to know what you want, you gotta be able to think into the future. And a man don't think no further than what he gonna do when the lights turn out.
I know that's right.
See, a man just wanna feel something warm when he feel cold, and something cold when he feel warm. A man just goes with the flow of blood from one head to another, that is.
Ooh-wee.
See, men ain't men. They're just male animals with childlike desires. And once you learn that, the game is simple.
And what's the game?
You gotta train him like a dog and watch him like a child.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Hey, I didn't say it was easy. I just said it was simple.
Well, I guess if you're gonna deal with the male species, you better have a leash and a play toy.
Exactly. And if you look in my closet, you'll see a whole lot of play toys. And a few leashes, too. Hello, Donnell. You're home early.
What's she doing here?
Your wife and I are close friends, Donnell.
Excuse me?
Donnell, you know I'd like to be a nurse one day, and your colleague Linda has connections with a bunch of hospitals around the city.
That's right. I got the hookup.
Linda, could you excuse us for a minute?
No, Linda, stay right where you are. Why are you trying to excuse our guest?
Because our guests shouldn't just come to our house unannounced.
Well, maybe if you moved your wife to a building with a concierge, I would be announced, Donnell.
I really don't think that's funny, Linda. I really think you should leave now.
Should I leave, Shandra?
When you're good and ready.
Why, thank you, Shandra. I am good. But I don't think I'm quite ready. Darn it, Donnell, I guess I'm gonna have to stay.
Excellent. Can I get you more to drink, guest of honor?
Why, thank you, Shandra.
What do you think you're doing, Shandra?
What? We're in New York. Aren't I supposed to have the grace you claim I lack? It's rude to not be hospitable to a guest, Donnell. Seems like you're the one who needs to brush up on your NY etiquette.
Right on, girlfriend.
I don't think this is funny, Shandra. I don't want this woman in our house.
Oh, here he go with that unga bunga talk again. When are you gonna learn I don't speak caveman?
Oh, so you're gonna act like you just ignore everything I'm saying and act like I'm stupid?
You're the one acting like you're stupid. I'm just the one calling you out on your stupidity.
Ouch.
And why don't you want Linda here, Donnell? I mean, you're perfectly fine with Samantha prancing up and down the apartment, but when your colleague from work, Linda, stops by to chat and share a drink with your wife, you get all nervous and irritated. Why is that?
Ain't nobody nervous, but I am irritated.
Really? Could it be that Linda is someone who doesn't give into your sneaky ways, Donnell? She doesn't play into your games like your girlfriend, Samantha?
Hold on now. You got it all wrong, Shandra.
Do I? Sounds to me like you didn't want Linda here for 2 reasons. 1, you didn't want your office object of affection next to wifey. And 2, she rejected you.
Access denied.
Hold on now. Ain't nobody rejecting nothing, okay? She was coming on to me, and I told her I don't play that.
That's a funny one.
Hilarious.
That's the lie you're supposed to give after you cheat on your woman, Donnell, not before.
It wasn't my fault, baby. She was coming on to me.
If Linda really came on to you and you were naturally bothered,
Naturally.
why weren't you equally as bothered with Samantha's forward passes?
No. See, Samantha didn't. It was the way Linda came at me that was really disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't think so, Donnell. I think you need to save that reservation you're pretending to have for the real come-on culprit, your homegirl Samantha.
That's right. She's the one that needs to get her chin checked.
Listen, why don't you two get reacquainted? I have to run to the car and grab the groceries I got for the dinner we will be having together.
Oh, you don't have to do that, Shandra. I can go and grab something.
Don't be silly, Linda. Sit back and relax. You are our guest for the evening.
Thank you, Shandra.
What do you think you're doing?
Getting to know your wife. We're like best friends now.
Don't play with my home, okay? You hear me, Linda? Do not play with my wife. Don't play with my home.
Or else what, big man? Don't just threaten. Do it. Like I already told you, I like it rough.
Oh, you like it rough? Mm. You know, you are one crazy broad. Do you like being this nutty?
Funny that you call me nutty, Donnell. See, I don't hold back my nutty. Maybe if you let out some of that pent-up nutty, you wouldn't be so uptight.
Look, you are crossing a line coming to my house, okay? You got some nerve getting cool with my wife and lying on me to her?
I know, but I did it for you, D. See, I knew you couldn't get at me in the office. I get it. That would be unprofessional. So I thought I'd get close to your wife so I could snuggle up next to you real slick-like without her getting suspicious. I know you want me, Donnell.
I want my wife.
Push me away again and you won't have her either.
Well, how you figure?
Shandra and I are homegirls now. And you know what homegirls do, Donnell?
What's that?
Break up relationships.
I think I got a little bit of everything. Now it's time for me to make my down-home fried chicken. What's going on?
Donnell was just apologizing for some of the flirtatious things he said in the office. Right, Donnell?
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to apologize.
Okay. Apologize.